You are tired of the grind. You are exhausted by playing by the rules that somewhere along the way, you're not even sure exactly how they got created, but they got created. And for some reason, they are literally the most oppressive sense of being in your job, your career, that corporate path, your business. You somehow realize along the way that you started playing small to fit in somewhere, that you were kind of going in a direction that you thought was what you were going to want, that you thought was going to create that success. And you got there and thought, is this it? Been there, done that. And I kind of have the t shirt to prove it. And I'm ready to do something different with my life. I know there's something better. And if that's you, then hi, my name is Jen. I'm the founder and owner of Laughing Lotus Wellness. I'm a transformational purpose coach and expert. And what I do is work with highly successful women, high achieving women who've gotten partway through their journey and realize that they are completely out of alignment. They're exhausted when they get up to go to work. They don't feel passionate about it anymore. They know they can do it like the back of their hands, but it no longer provides any sort of sense of sustenance, kind of. And what we do is we work together to really create clarity, right? The very first thing we're always going to want to do is create clarity around how you got here, where you're going, and how you're going to do it. That's one of the biggest bridges that I help women kind of close that gap. Is they come to me, they're like, Jen, I got something big to do. Jen, I know I'm living small. Jen, I know I've lived under this radar of being corporate America and I'm just exhausted. I'm done. Or their business has begun to feel like this albatross, right? They're carrying around something that's not serving them and they're ready to make big change. They know they're being called to do something different, which I call lane changes, right? That's who they are. And so that's what we do is work together to figure out how we're going to make that happen for you and combine this sense of success with purpose. It's not one without the other. Angel, I know you've been there, right? Good morning, sweetheart. This is my story, right? It's my story. It's Angel's story. It's so many women's story. And that's how they find me. That's how they find me. They're like, you're the lane change woman. And I am the lane change woman. I'm really passionate about it. And so what we're going to do is talk about, for those of you that are new to me, I just want to introduce myself briefly. If you've been around, you kind of probably know who I am and my shtick, but I just want to tell you a little bit about my background. So again, I am Jen Fresens Olson, and I'm the owner of Laughing Lotus Wellness. And really what that was devised out of was this calling that I was feeling. So Laughing Lotus Wellness and where you see me today was the vision that I had for myself. And so we're going to be talking today about vision. We're going to be talking about your power. And I got partway through my business career as a private practice owner at 40, and I was like just exhausted. Hated going into work on Mondays. Couldn't wait for Friday, right? And my literal phrase in my head was, "I getting the F out of here." Every Friday, as I packed my bag, I had the same mantra in my head. Think about the energy. Think about the frequency I'm giving off when that's what I was thinking. And it went from my absolute dream, the seed of a dream, to my worst nightmare. I think about the span of that. It literally became this nightmare I was living. And it was successful. It was doing great. I had a great reputation. I had done it for so long, 20 years veteran of doing traditional psychotherapy. And I was like, I think I'm going to pack up. And like, here's what I want to say. I was talking to another coaching client today. That's the scariest thing ever. And I really want to emphasize for the woman that's listening to me today who's scared, because I relate to that 150,000%. I was talking to this powerhouse woman today, and she was talking about her fear. And if you met her, and here's what I love when I say this out loud, right? For anyone that's listening to me, if you met her in person, you would never sense her fear. She is full on badass, carries herself beautifully. You are so beyond brave. No, there's some bravery in there, absolutely, but truly, it's about vision. So stay with me. We're going to be talking about it anyway, but stay with me. Here's what happens. We decide we've got a journey. I'm being called to lane change. And then I go, but where will the money come from? But I worked really hard to get where I am today. But I already created this big successful something. Maybe it's a corporate path, a career. and you're well known, you've got a great, you worked and climbed your way to get where you are. Maybe it's a business that you crafted, right? Like I gave birth to this incredible business that was really functioning and thriving. And I thought, what does that mean for do I do something different with my license? What do I call it? Um, I'm starting over. I want you to understand something. And I said it today with a coaching client. I started over, bitches. Okay. Because in the therapy community, I had 20 years of reputation backing me, 20 years of a successful, striving psychotherapy practice, hundreds of clients, 15,000 hours of service. I mean, really do the math in that. That's crazy town. And that's probably in the low end because when I did the math, I just did it kind of low end. I gave that up. I gave up the security of the comfort of knowing I already know how to do it. I already jumped through the hoops. I am already successful. And so someone would look at me and go, why in the hell would you ever cut that big rope that's connected to this beautiful dock and hope to God your boat takes you where you want to go? Because right now you've got this thing. This is a sure thing. This is a sure thing. Why would you ever give up, go away, and hope for the best? Why? Why do you think? Why do you think? One of my clients said to me, work should never feel, if we love what we do, it doesn't feel like work. Abso-freaking-lutely. When your work becomes dreadful, exhausting, not fulfilling, and something that you're doing like a hamster wheel, because it makes money. It's a money-making machine. I got a lot of women that they're in money-making money. They got money, okay? And why would they shift gears? Agree 100%. I know you do, sister. Why would they shift gears? This is my favorite. This is one of my very favorite pieces that I get to see women in, is this spot where they're standing on a precipice and they're looking over and it's like the Grand Canyon. And they're looking over the edge and they're like, and there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear. I hear a lot of fear in women. So we have to do a lot of work around the fear. I'm leaving something safe. I'm leaving what I know. I'm leaving what I built. I'm not sure what's going to happen next. And so I see them and they're sort of holding their breath. Are you holding your breath right now? Check yourself. Check yourself. Right? Because you can relate to this person, whether or not you're in this place right now, or whether you've been there, or another woman that's been there and she's standing on the edge and she's kind of holding her breath. And it is scary. Scary as hell, isn't it? And what happens is they're looking at the potential. And what I do is I come in and I strap a parachute on. And I say, I know you're scared. Can I speak to her for a minute? I say, you get out of the way. So I want to speak to you. So I want to talk to you. Get out of the way. I want to talk to that part of you that's scared. Can I talk to her? You all, the rest of y'all just move aside. Bless your namaste. Okay. And I turn to face you and I say, look me in the face. I say, look me in the face. Do you see this thing? Do you see this thing that you're scared of right now? And you go, yeah, I see it. And I go, and Eric, feeling pretty scared. And you go, yeah, I'm feeling pretty scared. And I go, but can you trust? Can you trust in the fact that you have a big enough vision? So in that parachute I put on your back, it isn't me that's on your back. The parachute is your vision. Your parachute is the why. Your parachute is the absolute power that you have within you to see something from beginning to end. That's what's actually in your parachute. And I look at you and shake you lovingly. And I say, can you feel that parachute in your bag? Yeah. Can you feel the straps? Yeah. Are they secure? Yeah, I got it. We double strap you. We check you. We pull all the cords, right? We get you all snuggled in. And what we do is we say, but look at what happens. What's going to happen? And you're going to say, Jen, I'm going to fly. And I say, wait a minute. Let me lean in one more time. What is that going to do? What you're going to do? And you're going to say, I'm going to fly. I'm going to effing fly because I'm going to jump off and it's going to be so scary. And I know what to do. I'm going to pull that cord. And what's going to happen is this beautiful thing is going to catch me. And what I'm going to do from there is exhilarating. It is liberating. So imagine you standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon. You've got that thing strapped to your back and you're thinking it's some powerful book or some guru or you're some magical bullshit. It's not. It's not that. It's you. It's your faith. It's your vision. It's your why. And that's the very thing that's going to catch the air and expand and grow and emerge to bring you where you want to be. It isn't a person. Right? We have coaches. I have coaches, right? We've got coaches, we've got gurus, we've got healers. I got healers. I got all my things, right? I got all my stuff. Okay. And that's great. And that helps because those people, what they do is they line up next to you. They line up next to you on the precipice and they go, okay, we got that. You got this. You got this. Okay. But I want to talk to that scared part of you because I get it. I also had to jump. I had to trust this inner knowing, this inner thing that was talking to me. And it was this voice. And this voice was like, you have somewhere to be. You are ignoring me. They're like, bitch, turn up your hearing aid internally because you're not listening. I was not listening. My soul was talking and I was not listening. And when I can get on a broadcast, I just did another live in another group today, cried, talking about my vision, cried. It took me by surprise. I was like, and then my daughter was like, Mom, did you cry? She goes, she's going to get her prom dress fitted right now. Did you cry? You all right? Did you cry? Oh, shit, I'm like this. Oops. Yeah, I did. I did cry because I was talking about my vision. And so in my backpack, as I stand there and I'm next to you, right? You're next to me. Do you see me? There we are. Okay, we're next to you. We got our backpacks on. We're, right? And here's my vision. My vision is to create a scholarship. One of my big visions is to create a scholarship. And I talked about it today in my other life. And I started crying because I was like, envision your vision, embody that vision. I want you to see it like it's happening. Can you stand there? Can you feel it with me? And so for this minute, as you're standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon, and we're all very visual today, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes for a minute. Don't worry, I'm not going to let you fall off the edge of the Grand Canyon. And you're standing there and you've got your backpack on and your backpack's got your fucking vision because it's magic and it's filling you up and it's your why. It's this big vision you've got for your life and it's in your backpack. And you can feel that. That's the parachute, right? You're standing there. You're safe. Okay, you're safe. You're not going to come off the edge. And we're standing there and I want you to really imagine, I want you to visualize with every single fiber of your being the vision that you have for what you want to do in creating impacting. And I want you to really imagine it. You can't just like, oh yeah, I kind of want to do that. No. Okay. Today I had another coaching call with a woman and she was like, I see the bridge. I know that it's my job to be the conduit. I know I see it. I can have it in my mind. And what I don't know, Jen, is how to do that. And I'm like, that's okay. Cause that's what we're going to do. So, but I don't want you to worry about the how you're going to do it yet. I just want you to have the vision. Do you have the fucking vision in your head? And what I want you to do is take the vision, eyes closed. Don't worry. I've got you. You're not going to come off, right? You're not going to come off the ledge. I want you, with your eyes closed, embody the vision that you have for your impact. Embody the vision. And what I want you to do is we sit here with every fiber of your being. I want you to imagine the impact that you want to have really clearly. I want you to embody it. I want you to feel it through every single layer and fiber of your being. I want you to imagine in this place, in this mindset, I want you to imagine for yourself, please see it with every single fiber of your being, every single part of your imagination, the powerhouse woman that you are. And what I want you to imagine right now is what it feels like to see the result. Go ahead and stand there for me, standing on the edge, a little bit or a lot scared. And I got my hand out in front of you because I'm not going to let you jump yet. But what I want you to do is I want you to pull up the vision. I want you to see with every single fiber of your being, the vision. I want you to see the result of what you create. I then want you to have the feelings that come with that powerful vision. Feel it to your very core. And if the tears run, my friends, I'm just going to warn you, I already did this once today. I'm going to really show up today and let you have your experience. I got overwhelmed earlier. I got it in my head though. I already did it once. Okay. I'll add another to my backpack. Ooh, and my hands are tingling. I got the, ooh, it's moving. I got the vision. Have you got the vision? You got it in your head, you got it in your mind, and you're viscerally feeling what it feels like to go in and write the check to the school. This is mine, right? I go in, I see myself in the business office, and I'm writing the check out to the school and I hand it over. And now I imagine the student who receives that blessing. They're receiving the prosperity that I grow. When we become wealthy, my friends, we dole it back out for service. My wealth becomes service. My wealth becomes service. And so I imagine myself writing that check out. And you know what I see is that teenager, much like me, who wants a good education and can't afford it. And I imagine their journey, their exhilaration at being able to go and do something so powerful in their lives. And I was gifted it, and I want to gift it back. And I want you to imagine when you do your thing, this is your magic. I'm just talking through mine. You do your magic, and you feel it in your bones, and you see it in your mind, and you feel the effect, really feel the effect of what you gift. Go ahead. Do it now. And I still got my hand out on you, right? And you're calling all this up. You're calling all this up. You're like, yep, I see it there, Jen. I see the vision of the tea house. I see the vision of the bridge. I see the vision of my supporting other people to live into alignment. We're going to reduce our confusion. We're going to help really fucking business power women rise up, understand how they can step fully into their power to elevate even further. Because when they elevate the world, because it is a circular, energetic exchange. Can you feel that? Whatever your thing is, can you feel the energetic exchange of it? I help a student, that student takes that generosity, that empowered experience of being lifted up, and they go and put it in the world. I made it my very effort of my soul to show up in the world to create a better space that those people that invested their money in me. I want you to think about this. They took a risk in investing that money in me as a teenager. They had no reason they needed to do that. They trusted me. They trusted the innate goodness that I would step into, and they freaking paid for my education. So I'm going to do the same for some student, and they're going to have an opportunity. And then by God, what I want them to do is take that same effing energy, and then I want them to exchange it in the world for somebody else. Do you feel that? When you do good, when you put that vision that you have out in the world and you impact whoever you're impacting, and you're seeing their faces and you're seeing the impact and you're feeling the energy, you've got to be feeling, it's got to be feeling through your body. You're like, yep, I got this. I feel this, right? That's all in that backpack that's on your back. And then I look at you and I hold your hand and I really quick and I say, are you ready? Can you feel how powerful? It's like having a jetpack, okay? But I'm like, can you feel it? Can you step into the scariness of it? Can you step into the boldness of it? Can you stop being small? Can you stop living in the space that somebody else doled out for you because you were a woman or because you lived in a certain place? Or because you had a family unspoken rule about what you were meant to do? Can you leave all that shit behind? Can you trust that whatever that was gifted to you on purpose? That there is the only person you on this planet gifted this specific thing because you were meant to do it? Can you feel it in your bag? And then can you jump with me? Can you just trust that this is so big and so important that you jump and we jump off together and you pull the cord and this incredible thing lights up the world? The parachute is you taking up space so that you can create and curate this big thing in the world that will go out in incredible waves and layers. The impact is bigger than you know. Can you trust that? Can you fly with this vision that you have for your life? And I'm going to tell you what, if you're not scared, it's not big enough. I'm going to say it one more time. If you're not scared, it's not big enough. That's one. I just shared one of my layers of impact with you, my friends. That's a biggie. I have more that are bigger than that. I shared my smallest vision with you. And if it's big enough and it's scary enough, then we know that we're living outside of our comfort zones, and every single thing freaking great is going to come from that space. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you, this is the coach inside me. Bitches, I love you. If you think you're going to stay on the very edge of that Grand Canyon and you're going to experience the same way as you do when you jump, tell me that's the same experience. Please go ahead and try to tell me. You can photograph it from the upside. You can think about it. You can dream about it, right? Or you can take the leap and jump with absolute faith and trust, even in the most exhilarating fear. And what you will see on your way down is something that only a few people in your life will ever take the risk to do and see. Think about that, right? In our lives, and I want you to think about this, and I'm going to have you take a minute. I want you to look down your way, right? The Grand Canyon. I know you've already flown. I know you've got wings. All right, okay, I got it. But I want you to look back for a minute, and I want you to imagine, who do you know that's standing on the edge of that Grand Canyon? Who do you know? How many people in your life have you known still standing right here? We're on the Grand Canyon. We're standing next to each other, and we're like, and I got the big vision, and I got the pack, and I got the dream, and I got the right, and I got the things, but I'm still scared shitless, and I'm stuck. Them frozen. Okay. How many people do you know like that? How many people in your life have you known like that? So many. And what I see is dreams unfulfilled. When I look at, this is not judgment. This is not judgment, by the way. This is not scared. We're scared. We scared. I hear lots of women talk about the fear. Ooh, mama, fear's big. Okay. It's bigger than us sometimes. And I'm just here to say to you, take a look in your mind. Tell me who's standing along that edge. Who do you know? One, I want to do me solid. Put in the comments for me, what's the impact you want to leave? Tell me, what's the impact that you want to leave in the world? Tell me in the comments. Claim it. Don't be scared. Claiming it's nothing, okay? But it's one of the best starts we can make. Tell me what your vision is. I want to know what impact you want to leave. And that's, friends, it's just impact. You're not saying, tomorrow I'm going to go slap down 500K somewhere to do something. You're not, okay? Minimal commitment here. Claim it. What's the impact that you want to leave in the world as a businesswoman, as a powerful woman? Okay? And when you step into your power, what big impact ripples do you want to create in the world? I got all sorts of stuff that I want to dole out. I got all sorts of generosity I want to give out. Do you see it? Causes, people, humans, friends, if they're struggling, right? Go ahead and think about that, okay? Big impact. But what I want you to do is I want you to look down the line of people that are still standing there with their backpack on. And let me ask you this. One more question. Let me think about this. So you see all the people and they're standing there and they're right and they're gripping and they're holding on to the backpacks, the straps, and they're like, look constipated and they're freaking scared. And we understand that and we have compassion. Namaste. Namaste. We send them love. And what I want you to do is I want you to imagine that, okay? And what I want you to really think about is think of the person standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon and they've got a thing on their heart and that they've got a vision and you see them stuck and tell me you don't know that they can't be successful. Tell me you don't see people on the Grand Canyon. We're all standing here. We got our backpacks. Well, we're not because we've already flown, but that's okay. We're looking back. We're checking all the people because we love them. We're sending them love and light. And we're looking at them. We're going, I see you there. I see you there. And I see your magic. I know what's in the backpack is going to get you to the bottom. I know what's in the backpack is effing magic. And I know it's going to get you to the bottom. Can you feel me? Can you see this? Do you see these people in your life? You don't have to call them out. Call them in. Who's standing on the edge? Send them love and light. Send them the bravery. And tell me you can't see within them the power to do whatever they set their mind to. Tell me you can't. Have you loved these people? I have. I've seen them. I've witnessed them. I love them. I adore them. Okay. And I'm seeing them and I know they can do it. And the difference between me and them is I believe it and they don't yet. Do you see what I'm saying? Can you see these people? Okay. This is how other people look at you. When you're standing on the edge and you're like, well, and you're gripping your backpack straps and you're scared shitless that your parachute won't work. And what if this is what it is? But you've got this big vision because this vision's in your backpack and you feel it in your heart. And you're like, I got things to do, but shit, I'm scared. Right? And all the people looking at you are going, we're just waiting. We're just waiting to hear that voice. We're just waiting to see your vision. We know you've got it. Do you feel this for somebody else in your life? Have you been there? Yeah? Literally. Tell me you don't see other people standing on the edge, scared as hell to jump off, but you know they've got it. This is how other people look at you. They see your potential. They see your vision. Okay? Thanks, my friend. Angel said, making a difference in the world, helping others grow, learn, and evolve into their authentic selves. Guess how many women are out there saying that, Angel? Take a stab. Guess how many women? Guess who I'm working with? That's exactly what they say. Jen, the impact that I want to leave in the world is I want to leave it a big, better place. I want people to be clear about what they're doing. I want them to live in alignment. I want to change the face of finance. I want to change the face of who's in charge. I want to change all of that. I want to leave an impact. Me, man, I'm blazing a fucking trail. And if I don't have, like, I don't know how many people behind me, 1 million women behind me that are feeling inspired to do the scary shit, to step into the scariest, bravest places, then I've not done my job. That's another vision. I want my daughter to learn this so much sooner than I did, right? Helping life women helping women live up to their potential, financing women coming out of domestic abuse, specifically financial abuse, that makes them feel like they can never leave. Yes, to what I love you. Yes. And see how she did that? See how Natalie claimed it. She wasn't as scared. Angel wasn't as scared. They said it. That's how it starts. Because they have a big vision about what they want to leave and what they want to do in this life. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. That's what's in your backpack. And I have seen brave women step in to do very scary shit. I have done very scary shit. But I'm telling you, I want you to look behind you. I want you to see that legacy. I want you to look behind you because I want you to really check that. So Natalie, I want you to think about, is there a place that you want to donate that money? I want you to imagine writing a check. How much is it? I want you to then viscerally feel what that woman's life looks like and feels like because of what you did. I want you to viscerally feel through every single layer of your being what that looks and feels like. Angel, I want you to imagine your tea house. I want you to look and see, what are the customers when they come in and they're in your energy and they're receiving your loving kindness, the way that you set that up, what are they looking like? So you're claiming it here. So much of the work right here starts today. Look at you. Next up, viscerally imagining what that feels like. Embodying what it feels like, right? We look backwards, we go, what do I want to see? When I look back, what do I want to see? I want to see this. I want to see millions of women inspired, motivated to step up into their purpose, their alignment, to live into their power, to elevate. You know why? To generate money. Why do we generate money as women? Because we're going to put it back out there. Look at Natalie. Angel, I know what's on your heart. You want to help a friend. We're making money to put it back out in the world. It isn't about a Louis Vuitton bag. And now, don't get me wrong, I may have one someday. But I'm saying that's not what it's about. That's not what it's for. That's not going to generate energy in me. That's not going to sustain me. It's fun. If it's something that lights somebody up, that's like a piece of like, hey, I worked really hard and I, do this goodness in the world and I want like a pair of shoes or I want a bag or whatever the hell it is for you, right? Okay, a car, whatever it is. I don't care. Cool. That's not why we do it though. That doesn't sustain you. I work with women who have so much bank, and that isn't it. I want you to really lean into this for a minute. I mean, really want you to hear this. These women are making bank, and they're coming to going, Jen, I'm not happy. I did this thing. I thought this was a thing. I got here. I'm working my ass off. I can make money. And still, it's not what I wanted. Okay. That's how we check ourselves. That's how we know we're being called to the edge of the Grand Canyon. Because we're ready. It's like a siren call. Someone's down in the Grand Canyon. You're like, bitch, you got to see what's down here, right? I mean, they're calling us in. Do you feel that? Like they're calling us in. Like they want us to join them. They're already seeing the vision. They're already doing the things. They're calling to us. They're like, hey, you got a thing in your bag that the whole world needs. What are you doing? What are you doing? Jump. Have a vision. Have a vision. know the vision, trust the vision, and then by God, step off the effing ledge and jump into flying into the vision. You are being called. I'm sorry. You are being called. Absolutely, my lady. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. So I know that's fire hose. Whoo, Jen is on fire. I'm telling you what, I'm not even going to be tired by 4 p.m. today because it's like downloads. Downloads today. I was not sure I was going to make it to this day. I was so tired. Look at what's happening. I just want to lift you up. I want to tell you that you have so much power you don't even know. I want to remind you of that power. I want to remind you that you are wired with the capacity to do this exhilarating work. And what it's going to take is bravery. It's going to take you listening to it. It's going to take you being willing to jump. It's going to take you being willing to be scared. It's going to take investment. I just made the face. It's going to take the investment. I've invested thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of growing myself to stand in this place. Okay, I'll spend thousands and thousands and thousands more. And as I make more wealth, I will spend more money. I will spend more money. I will spend more investment. And I will invest in generosity. And I will invest in grace. And when I see a problem, I can fix it. I don't have to ask anybody's permission. Can I do that? Because I will just do it. Do you feel that in your bones? I don't have to ask for permission to be generous. I just get to be generous. What does that feel like? Not just the impact. Holy shit, all by itself. Not just your money, not just your power, not just who you are. Oh my God. Think about that. Now what? Now I can be generous. I can motivate another one. Freedom. Now we're talking. This is what we're talking about. Exhilaration, liberation, freedom. What does that feel like? Hot damn. Right? It's my vision. It's my vision. I hope it's yours. I hope it's your vision too. And I hope you feel that all the way in the soul of who you are. Right? And so I want to invite you into that space. I want to invite you to emerge, if you will, right? Like a chrysalis, like the butterfly, right? That we are breaking out through this stuff, this layers of stuff that we believe, the fear, that scared, that notion of scarcity, of the old rules, of the messages, the bullshit that is layered upon us, right? We got to break through that shit. And that's what's laying outside of you. We got to get through that, right? Rise up. Step into the greatness. Step into who you are. Step into who you're meant to be. That's not an accident. And I want you to emerge. I want you to really imagine, right? This weekend in the vlog, for some reason, Instagram will not let me upload. I don't know what's happening. But I did really beautiful. Go over to another. I'm sorry, I never do this on a platform. Go over to the other platforms. And I do this little mini exercise with Lotus. It's a meditation. It's lovely. And it's short and it's sweet, right? But it's about emerging. And so can you emerge? Can you feel your way in this stuff covered? Can you press it outward to come out of that space, that chrysalis, and really rise up? And you're going to have to identify what's the outer casing. What's it made of? Because it's made of stuff, made of shit, actually. But let's be real, right? I call it like it is. It's made of stuff. And so I've got this layer of stuff. What am I going to do with that? I got to get out of it. I got to press it out. I got to push my elbows and I got to tap, tap, tap and punch, punch, punch and kick my feet till something breaks loose. And you're going to have to know what that is. Okay. So I'm going to really be real about this. What's covering? What do you got to get out of? I just did like a mini workshop for an hour when I wasn't trying to. You're welcome. And so because I'm on fire. So I just want to share that with you because I really want you to imagine that emergence and what that's going to take and that you're going to be scared. And that you're also made up of big vision and big power, but you can't, that is the guiding force of your purpose. We understand the thread, right? I always want to pull the thread of purpose. You know, Jen, what are you talking about, this vision shit? What's that matter? Because you have to have a vision for your purpose. That is your purpose. Your purpose is the thing that's on your heart all the time. It's why you're here. It is your literal internal compass. Ignore it at your peril. You can, people do all the time. The people standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon. Yeah, I know some. And so I know what it looks like to be so scared, to be so overwhelmed, to be unwilling to invest and step and do scary shit. And they're still standing there. And here's my thing. I'm going to tell you one of my truths, one of my big truths. This is, I don't know if I've ever said this, a big truth of mine, a foundational belief of mine. I would rather try and fail. Hear me loud and clear. I would rather try and fail every effing time and know I'm going to my grave someday that I gave every single ounce of effort to where I was being called. That is so important to me. I have invested and continue to invest so much in that journey. That's how firmly I believe in what's in my backpack, that I'm single-minded focus will go till I can't go anymore. I want to be someday on a deathbed of some kind, and I hope it's when I'm gazillion years old, and all I want to do is look back and go like this, right? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because it was hard and it was scary, and I did it anyway. And so all of those out there that listen to me, all those powerful men out there listening to me, feel that calling, I'm speaking right into your heart. And this is the way that I think about impact is I will do every single thing in my power to make that happen so that someday down the road, when it's my body's time to transition, I get to go, hell yes. And when it doesn't work the way I thought it would, I get back up and I do it again. That's what purpose is. Purpose isn't going, oh shit, that didn't work, so I guess I'm done. Okay, good luck with that. Okay, good luck. That can't be purpose talking then. That can't be purpose. That's like a mind ego thing talking then. Because if you're living into your purpose, you're fired up. You wake up every day ready to do the thing you're passionate to do because you know it's why you're here. That is wholly different than just a job. I want you to hear that loud and clear. If that message is not permeating your head by all the times I've talked, or you're new to me, loud and clear. You can do a job. You can go make some money. You can pay your bills. If that's satisfying to you in this lifetime, that is awesome. That's good for you. That's not enough for me. That's not enough for me. I want to do something so big and so breathtaking and so freaking scary that it keeps me up at night and it wakes me up in the early morning. And then I'm going to get my coffee, my Joe. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to do my notes. I'm going to create content and I'm going to come with more fire. Until I see that very same thing that I have in my head come to fruition, I will not rest. That's purpose. That's not a job. And that's what you're searching for, is the very thing in your soul that will light you up at night. It lights you up when you wake up, and you will incessantly fight for it until you can't anymore. Do you feel that in your bones? Do you know what that is? Okay. That's money. That's money. Natalie said, not enough at all. I am using this one wild and precious life to either fly or fall, spectacularly trying. Bitch, I love you. This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there. That's my girl. That's what I'm talking about. These are my people. Oh my God. That's what I get excited about. When someone can step into that kind of space, that's the money. Angel said, purpose is so much better than just an over broke job. Yeah. Ugh. Getting up every day, grinding, gonna go make some money and pay my bills. Oh my God. Ugh. It's not enough for me. It's not enough for you. I want you to do scary, scary shit. It's exactly what Natalie said. Using that one wild and precious life. You get one to do this magic with. This one turn, even if you believe in karma, if you believe you're reincarnated, okay, right? Even if you believe that for a minute, that's cool. That's good. But do you want to elevate? Next go around, right? Do you want to show up as a snail? No, you want to show up as some masterful something or other. Maybe you've done your work so fucking long, you don't even have to show up again. Whoa, right? What? Oh my God. Purpose is so much bigger than that, right? So much bigger than a job. And not everyone's going to feel that call. And that's okay. Like again, zero judgment about that. Truly. That's not my soul, but that's okay because that's not my journey. Like I bless you. Bless you. If that's where you are, cool. Good. I'm not your person. I'm not your people. You don't need my fire because that's not where you're living. And that's okay. You're not the same lane as me. No offense at all intended either direction. I bless you and send you off. Bless and release, right? I just want you to hear this message. It's so important to me and powerful to me to leave you with this, like, lob some big, powerful onto you, into you. I want you to feel lit up. I want you to leave today and take an action. I want you to have the vision. I want you to then craft that claim. I then want you to feel inside your bones what it looks like when you have that result, because that's how you get there. That's how you get there. Okay? I know you feel me. This day, I literally started, and Natalie knows, this day, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And it's because of all of you. It's because of all of this energy and an incredible coaching call, and that stuff lights my soul on fire. And so just thank you for letting me be here. Thank you for letting me do my purpose. Thank you for being a part of that journey. This is seriously so powerful to me, and it is my ever loving dream. And so I'm literally, you're in my ever loving dream, literally out loud. How cool is that? So thanks for being part of that. And thanks for being brave enough to look on the edge of that Grand Canyon and decide what you need to do with it. But I'm just going to tell you what, if there's anything I can do to strap something on your back and get you that much more viscerally excited, that much more focused, so we can get you to actually take the leap and jump off and trust the parachute, that's what I'm here to do. That is literally what I'm here to do. I'm helping you. I'm holding your hand. We're jumping together. That's what we do together. I'm not the parachute. I'm going to save your ass. That's not my job. My job is to hold your hand while we do it. I will jump and do scary things, and you will jump and do scary things, and we will hold hands. And we will scream ever loving bloody murder and down the way, and we'll feel like we're going to die, and then we don't, and we're okay. And we get to the bottom, we go, oh my God, let's go again. Let's go again. And look at all these other powerful women down here. Let's go again. Right? Do you feel that? That's power. That's juice. And I want you to have that, because I want to see you do the next big thing. I want you to put money in the world. I want you to create generosity, right? More money, more generosity, right? More service. How powerful is that? More impact. And those people create more impact. We want to create people that go and craft something we could never even imagine. How's that feel? Right? Okay, friends, you got things to do. You got things to do. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for listening to the holy soul fire coming out of my person. And I want to invite you into joining me. If this is on your heart and it feels like something that you could really use some support in, then I really invite you to join me to do a call. I do free calls. They are seriously so fun. There's zero obligation, and they're seriously so powerful. And I always learn something, and you always learn something. Always, always, always. Please take me up on a free call. It is literally one of the vessels into beginning to work through what it's going to look like to take that leap. And so I always get very excited by them, and I always feel like you're going to take something away. I always take something away. I'm always deeply grateful for them. But if you're ready to take this leap, but you're not quite sure how, and you're standing right there, that's my lady. My lady knows she's being called. She knows she's ready. She's got her vision in her bag. She might need a little tweaking. We do that first before we ever send her off, right? That's the work. That's what I do. So if you would like to do that, you can go to laughinglotuswellness.com and click connect. Reach out to me. I will get you a link. We can get you set up and do a call and see if we can't unravel what you're being called to do, what that vision is, what you need to have that vision in place, right? I literally that's my fire. And I literally love those calls. Every single one I've ever done, even if it does not result in a transaction for me. It is a transaction for me. Understand? Every call, every woman who's willing to risk out a little bit. I got my eye on you. Even if it's a no right now, that doesn't mean it won't be yes later. And I got news for you. I'm watching your vision now. Now I got the eyes on the prize, bitches. I'm there for you. So that's the power of this. Even if you decide to come in, you're like, well, I don't really know if I'm coaching. That's fine. That's fine. But I'm going to tell you what, they're powerful conversations regardless. Whatever the resolution is, I invite you in. That's what I'm here to do. Okay. I'm not afraid. I'll stand on the edge. I got my vision in my bag. I'm squared away, friends. You saying yes or no does not change my vision. Right? Do you feel that? It doesn't change my vision. My vision's the same. Okay. But do I feel a little fuller and my parachute gets a little bit bigger when I get to connect with you and support your journey? Absolutely. I love that. That shit lights me up, right? That's my power boosters. And in the meantime, I still got the vision. Okay. Natalie, thank you for this baptism, my friend. I needed me some Pastor Jen. Sounds awesome. I am singing Hallelujah all the way down the aisle. Thank you. All right. Amen. Amen. You got it. You got it. That's what I want. You got to feel lit up, right? We needed some fire today. It's dreary outside. It's dreary as F. I'm so sick of this weather in Minnesota. Praise Jesus. Please bring on some sunshine. Okay, that's all I have to say about that, 'cause it's seriously so awful. But anyway, blessings, love, and light to you. I really, truly hope to always infuse you with love and light, that you are feeling energized and excited and prepared to step into that void, that space, that scary space where I truly believe that everything great lives, and that it's always with a mega dose of fear that we do it. But the results and the feedback and the journey, the impact, the vision, the power, the freedom is absolutely, it's not even explainable. It's insurmountable how much profound effect that has. So I want to thank you for being here. Love and light to you, sending you on your journey. If you want to connect, laughinglotuswellness.com, click connect, send me an email. Let's get you a link to sign up for a time. Let's sit down, put our heads together, and see if we can't help curate and get clear on that vision and get clear on what it's going to take to get you there. That's what I love to do. All right, friends, blessings, love, and light until next time. This is Jen signing off finally, and just wanting to lift you up, rise you up, and send you on your way so you too step onto your path to purpose. Take care till next time.